Hello, everybody, and welcome to Sophie's Positive Spin. I'm actually doing this episode on my iPad, so if it's a little bit different, or I don't know, it might sound different. Anyway, so we've had a bit of a good week, I think. It depends. It depends on where you live. The snow, the snow. What else can I say? Who just loves snow? I love it. Like the 2000 and what 18 snow, amazing. Now I did try to break out of my house after a couple of days because there was like 7 people living in my house. No, 6 people living in my house, and it never was like that before. So for those like couple of days in 2018 when we had the snow, there's like a lot going on. Um, but like I just love it. Like especially Monday. Like we've been waiting for the snow in my house for about 4 weeks at this stage. Every time it was like forecast, we'd like sit with all the blinds up, watching out the window, never came. And then Monday, every time like it's like you'd see a bit of snow coming, like me and my sister would like run to like the windows as if we were like 5. But I just love it. And then woke up this morning to like I'd say a good dusting of it. Now, what's it? 12 o'clock. It's all gone. Like it's literally all gone. I went downstairs there just to get a drink, and I couldn't believe it. Like literally, no snow, no nothing. I actually went the last 2 nights hasn't been like snowing as such, so it was like clear, just like it was just kind of before the snow kind of started, like last night. I went out for a walk, and it's just so like refreshing. Like I don't know what it is. Now it's freezing, and like especially last night, I had like the wind. The wind actually pushed me home. I was knackered, and thank God for the wind. I'm trying to think what else has kind of been going on in my life this week. Got new glasses. Well, when I say new glasses, a new prescription. Um, I basically got my old glasses again, and hopefully, like I've been suffering with like headaches and stuff like that. I think just due to like the online learning, and hopefully my glasses will help with that. This is really boring news. Been trying to read more, just like casually. Like I just have like a lot of reading in college to do, and I just feel like it's a good like turn off at night. Um, because I have been struggling to sleep, and I think it was Monday night. I literally conked out at like 10 o'clock from reading. So tip for you there: if you can't sleep, read. And another thing, if anybody's into like the movies like To All the Boys I Loved Before, I know they're a firm favourite of mine. The author has announced, you might have seen it, like advertised, that she's making another one of her book series into a TV show, which is some exciting news. More for me, I feel like, than anybody else, unless you do like the book series as well. Um, Kind of like a book that I would have read when I was a lot younger. Um, so it's quite like nostalgic. So yeah, that's my little weekly roundup. Um, On to some news stories. So I saw, I kind of saw, I think my dad might have sent it into like our family group chat on Monday or Tuesday. No, it would have been Monday, that there was something with dogs, and I kind of just like brushed past it, and then my mum was like, "Oh, did you see that story about the dogs?" I was like, "No, what story?" So then I went and actually had a look at it, and oh my god, Sorry, I'm not good at this research thing. I need to find my stuff. Okay, I don't think it's into a group chat. Apologies for this. Oh, okay, that's the first story was not a nice story. Okay, so 2 dogs were lost for 2 weeks in the Dublin Mountains and were rescued by doctors on Sunday, I think it was. Yeah, so they went missing on the 23rd of June. It was an 8-year-old golden retriever and a 3-year-old German Shepherd. I saw somewhere else that they were freezing. So anyway, they couldn't find them. They left out laundry. I would have been devastated if I couldn't find my dog. My dog is literally the love of my life. They put it all over social media, and then on Saturday, 2 doctors were hiking in the mountains and found a dog who was weak and could not walk. Um, so they wrapped it in spare clothes that they had and carried it down the mountain. And they continued their journey of 10 kilometers, which took them 5 hours. Jesus Christ. They brought the dogs to their house. Oh my god, there's only found one of the dogs. Sorry, I actually feel really bad. I haven't actually read the story. I'm great at this. I'm just reading the witches. So the dog had lost a third of her body weight. But she was still wagging her tail. You wouldn't think anything was wrong with her. Oh, so they only found one of the dogs. They only found the golden retriever. Okay, that's actually quite sad. Oh my god. Maybe only one of the dogs went missing. Oh, okay. So only they found the first dog. Okay. Story's gone good. Story's good. So they found the first dog in the car park when they finished their walk. And then the second dog was missing. But the second dog was the golden retriever who was 8. So they were like concerned. They were like, oh, will she survive the cold weather? Michelle, that's not what the story says. And I saw your comment this week. um but thank you for the input. Um so that was a good story. Maybe I'll research it a bit more next week. Um I also saw that a hospital was being opened, dedicated now to wildlife in County Meath in the grounds of a pub that was closed due to COVID. I think that's brilliant, seeing as like we're a country with so much wildlife and so many like native animals and stuff that it like something like that to be opened. It's just amazing. Like fair play. Um Especially like remember I was telling about the story of um the owl that was stuck in the Christmas tree. Like Ireland, like we need more like we have vets and stuff, but like vets aren't inclined to really work with um like wildlife. Now there is like DSPCA and like other organisations similar to that around the country. But um a kind of like a wildlife hospital being opened up is amazing, and using the grounds of a pub that can't open because of the pandemic is also a great resource. So another thing for all you lovers out there, Valentine's Day is Sunday. Now, unfortunately, haven't got someone there to share it with, but there's always a positive to Valentine's Day. as you can watch the corny film Valentine's Day. Excuse me. Um, One of my favorite movies. I just love a film with like a big cast in it, and I love it. Like especially like so much of the cast are like quite big. You have like Julia Roberts, you have Taylor Swift, and Patrick Dempsey. Patrick Dempsey is who I'm watching it for. Um, so yeah, and then excuse me, Jesus, love a bit of Valentine's Day. I have to say, excuse me, and then because of Valentine's Day, you have Valentine's Day as well. So that's actually this Saturday, I think, the 13th, and it's just a day for you and the girls um to just like have a day to yourselves. I actually think last year on Valentine's Day, I don't think it fell because of that reason. Me and like a couple of my friends like went out for like a meal. It was cute. When I say a meal, we went to Nando's. Um, it was just a nice way to like spend time together and kind of like mark the occasion. Yes, I say all boyfriends are going to be made to watch films like Valentine's Day this weekend. Um, I think like Valentine's Day, I might actually just like take off college work and might do a bit of work in the morning, and then watch like a few of those like corny films, seeing as like Mean Girls is on Netflix and stuff. A good shout. If anybody's looking for recommendations, Valentine's Day, Mean Girls. Have another recommendation coming up. It's a good one. Um, any fans of David Dobrik will have seen that he actually uploaded a YouTube video for the first time in like months. He's gotten really big into his TikTok. A lot of like, if you ever see his TikTok, there's always like comments being like, "When you uploading the vlog? When you uploading the vlog?" And he kind of like explained in the video why he kind of hadn't been on for a while, and so he bought a house. That's kind of the premise of the video, and he was kind of like showing around the house. It was quite an exciting video, I have to say. Did enjoy it. A lot. I actually have seen like over the last like kind of couple of weeks, a lot of like YouTubers are starting to buy houses. I don't know if it's like the new year and stuff. Um, just every time I kind of go into YouTube, if I want to watch a little video, it's just like new house tour. So yeah, David Dobrik is back. His house looks incredible. He has a podcast studio. All like he was like explaining how he's gonna have like COVID testing, um, before people enter the studio, which I think is great. It means that like he can still do what he loves while doing it in like a safe manner. Um, yeah. And on another note, what's next Tuesday? You ask. It's Pancake Tuesday. Pancake Tuesday. It's a beautiful day. Our family are actually having like a discussion at the moment whether like homemade pancake batter or pancake batter from like a bottle is better. Shoot me some suggestions. I think homemade batter is better. Um, I actually saw like a tweet maybe like a week or two ago, and it was like, because we're all living in this horrible time, why don't we make every Tuesday Pancake Tuesday in February? Now, I can do that. I can live up to that. Yesterday, made myself pancakes. Had the leftover batter this morning. Who doesn't love I know I have friends who don't like pancakes, but like pancakes, a little bit of lemon sugar. Yeah, homemade all the way. Like I just like make the batter the night before, and then it's just perfect. Hot pan, bit of butter to like grease it up. Beautiful. Yeah, we need to tell my family that it's homemade all the way. But I love my fans here, Kenneth Harriman and Michelle Ranhan. I'm just gonna shout them out for commenting during my podcast. Really appreciate the love. Um, so yeah, Pancake Tuesday next Tuesday. Now I'm also going to do it the following Tuesday, which is 23rd, because Pancake Tuesday should be held every Tuesday in the month till it is held. Like why have it one day? Like, I know there's a point to Pancake Tuesday, Shrove Tuesday. Use up all the ingredients in your house, get them all out before Lent comes in. But yeah, do it the week after. Go for it. Like, now we're gonna talk pancake toppings. I love a good like lemon and sugar classic. Then you have Nutella, but like it has to be like Nutella. Like it can't be like own brand like Tesco, Super Value, Dunnes, Nutella. And then I'll always have one with like stewed apple. If you haven't had stewed apple on a pancake, don't know where you are. Bit of stewed apple, bit of cream, amazing chef's kiss. Love it, absolutely love it. Trying to think what else I have on a pancake, like squish cream. I know there's something else I'm missing, but I can't think. I'll come back to you next week with a review of my pancakes and whether or not we chose homemade or the bottle. No, my mum did buy the bottle. We're just not going to talk about that. Excuse me. So I think Pancake Tuesday should be every Tuesday. I did it yesterday. Doing it next Tuesday. I'm gonna do it the following Tuesday. Oh my god, I'm losing my voice. So now I'm just gonna get onto some like recommendations. Things if you're feeling like down, like I do every week. Things if you're like just want a break, especially with college. I feel like we have to like keep like I feel like there's such a thing with like what we're going through at the moment. I don't like to talk about it. That we can actually do. Oh, maple syrup. Oh, good show. Sorry, got a bit distracted there. Um, I feel like there's such a thing of we have to work like all day long. And I was talking to my mom about this the other day, how like this time last year when I was in college, I used to get a bus at 6 o'clock home. I get home for 7 and I would usually chill. Like I usually just chill out and I would have maybe watch telly, watch movies, and I'd like have my dinner of course and stuff like that. And if I did have an assignment due in the coming days or like I'd work on it, but I'd never really work past like 7 or 8 o'clock. Whereas I feel like now there's such like a focus that we should be working like all day long. So you have to give yourself a break. So these are just some recommendations for what you want to do in your break. Now, I know this TV show kind of came out the first lockdown and then it was kind of like put into RTE in the last couple of weeks, which is Quiz. So it's the story of the cheater on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. You might have heard about it. He won 1 million by first like saying out the questions. Now it's not really spoilers because it's kind of common story. And like his wife and his brother-in-law were in the audience, coughing every time he said like a right answer, or if he was like confused. And there was a, like I watched the actual episode. Now they never aired it, but the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire YouTube channel released it, and it's so funny because they actually like point out every cough. Now there was a court case and everything. So the quiz, it's on the RT player, as far as I know. I'm actually gonna start watching it now because I watched that documentary yesterday. Well, like kind of like documentary. It was really, really good. And I have to say, like I love Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Um, especially like the new one that's kind of come back. I can't remember who's the host of it, but anyway, really enjoy it. Chris Tarrant is the old host, and like I used to watch it a lot when I was younger, but like my mom. So yeah, would recommend. I'm gonna start watching it as well. So then, film, film recommendation. Told you I had another recommendation for you for film. So this Friday, the third to All the Boys I Loved Before film is coming out, Friday the 12th. Um, I've been waiting for this for like 5 or 6 years. A book series I loved when I was younger. Then like the hype kind of came up with like Noah Centineo. Is that his name? Yeah. So love the book series. Love the film series. The third one's coming out Friday last. The last film. I know. That's what I'm going to spend my Friday night watching. And if I'm gonna give like a book recommendation is the books that go along with the films. Me and my friend were having like a discussion about this during the day. I believe the books are much better than the films. Um, I think it's just because I had such a um like an image in my head of the the characters, and like Peter Kavinsky was so different in my head, and so is like Lara Jean. No, I just call her Lara Jane. The whole way I read the books was Lara Jane. Um, I also call Margot, even though I read and Frank, because she has a sister called Margot too. Um, like I literally, but I had those in my head, and then I remember watching the film and going, Lara Jean, who's she? And going, oh my god, I read her name as Lara Jane whole way through. Like I think if I was still to read the book now, I would call her Lara Jane. Um, and if you're just feeling down, anything with Tom Holland in it, any films, any YouTube videos, any interviews. I kind of was just went on like a binge of his like videos yesterday, or like interviews of him, and it was just really nice, real wholesome. So yeah, that's me for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great story next week. I just had a lot to talk about this week, so I'll fill you in on that next week. So see you then. Bye.